Bueno, mi gente, aquí vamos otra vez en camino para el trabajo. Tardísimo, running late as hell. Okay, running to work mad late. Right? This is what I hate about being an employee. I have no idea why there's got to be a whole bunch of traffic on the parkway. Like, I'm 40 minutes away. My job is 40 minutes away from my house. And I don't understand why is so much traffic on the parkway. I mean, like, there's other routes, other highways that I can take to come to work, right? But the reason why we come through the parkway, okay, I find myself in New Jersey. The reason why I come through this road, through this highway, is because it's supposed to be fast. That's why we pay to come through here, because it's supposed to be the fastest way. You follow me? So I don't understand why there's so much traffic. I don't get it. I mean, there's no lights, there's no stop signs, there's no lights, there's no tolls nearby. I mean, like, the tolls are really far. And once you go across the toll, once you pay the toll, you know, you can step on the gas at minimum 60 miles an hour, non-stop. But I don't understand why the traffic is so. Why there's so much traffic? I don't get it. I mean, like, look at the other side. The other side's not even moving. They're not even moving. I mean, they look moving because, you know, because the camera and stuff. But they completely stopped. And on this side right here, right now, I'm doing 60. But a little bit further, my GPS says that there's going to be a 9-minute wait. And a little bit further than that, there's going to be another 9-minute wait. So I don't understand why there's so much traffic on the parkway if we pay to come through here. There's no construction going on nearby, no lights, no tolls. Why the traffic? I don't get it. But anyway, this is why I hate being an employee. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. You know, and I explained this on other videos that you know, I explained this in other videos. I hate being an employee for the simple fact that you have to fight through this shit every day. And the reason why you gotta fight through traffic every day is because you gotta go. You have to be there for your boss. I understand that the boss is the boss and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, your life is being dictated by someone else's decisions. And this is why I hate being an employee. You know, people hate when I talk about becoming your own boss, becoming your own thing, you know, having control of your own income. Look at this. Why are we stopping this lane and the other lanes are moving? I can't even go across the other lanes because the traffic is so horrible. But anyway, as I was saying, people hate it when I talk about becoming your own boss, controlling your own income. And I understand people hate when I talk about that. And it's because 95% of the population, 95% of all people are employees. We have been trained to go to school. From the moment we were born, from the moment we started going to school, we were told, son, go to school, get good grades so you can get a high-paying job. Instead of, son, go to school, get good grades, and when you're finished, I'll teach you how to make money work for you. I'll teach you how to get a job. You know, if you need a job at the moment, get a job, whatever. Then save up a capital and invest that capital into something and have that capital now work for you. We are not taught financial literacy, right? My first language is Spanish. My second language is English. So if I'm stuttering or if I have a huge accent, which I do, don't judge me. I'm just expressing myself, with each of one of you guys. I am not perfect. You know, I mean, if I was perfect, I would probably be in heaven. I believe that everyone that dies at an early age, or everyone that dies out of nowhere, is because they were perfect and they just don't belong here. Perfect people do not belong on this earth. on this planet. Perfect people belong in heaven. So I am not perfect, my people. I am not perfect. So I'm gonna have an accent. I'm gonna stutter. I'm gonna forget certain words as I speak. So as I was saying, I hate being an employee. I know I gotta do something about it. And what kills me the most is that I know exactly what I gotta do and I don't put myself into action. I know that I can be freed. I know that I can have control of my own income within 2 to 5 years. 2 to 5 years is nothing compared to continuing to work for the next 25, 30 years. I'm only 30 years old. So the fact that I'm 30 years old, if I don't take control of my income and start doing something for myself, that means that I have to continue to have a boss, continue to work for somebody else, continue to have somebody else dictate my life, continue to have somebody else telling me what to do, what time I gotta be at work, what time I gotta wake up, what vehicle I am allowed to purchase, what home I am allowed to have, what town, what city, what state am I allowed to live, because my life is limited due to the amount of income that they allow me, that they pay me, that they allow me to earn at their companies. You follow me? And that sucks. It sucks pretty bad. What is this officer looking for? I'm looking at an officer who pulls somebody over and he's searching the person's vehicle on the outside. I mean, like, it's a lady driving the car. She's probably fighting traffic just like I am, going to work, and you pulling this lady over, and you're going around her vehicle as if she's a drug dealer, or like, she looked like a normal person. I understand, don't judge, you never know, you cannot assume who's who, but come on, man, common sense, bro. She's driving a white Audi, a A4, the small one, right, the little one that anyone can afford, and she's going to work. She looked like she's going to work, fighting all this traffic at 10:05 in the morning. Like, you can tell she's not a drug dealer. So, like, why are you checking this lady's vehicle like that? Making her life impossible, making her life worse, and making her later than what she already probably is. Anyway, it's none of my business. But this is the energy that I get from being an employee and from having someone else dictate my life. And I hate it with a passion. You know, I loathe it with a passion. I don't like it. I dislike it. I don't like it. You know, a lot of people talk about freedom, but they have no idea what it is to be financially free. You know, I don't know what it is to be financially free because I'm not financially free, but I have an idea. I can imagine what it is to be financially free. I can imagine exactly what it is to be financially free. I can imagine, because being financially free means you owe nobody money. Being financially stable, financially free means you have money work for you instead of you working for money. Being financially free means you're able to do whatever you want. You can wake up at whatever time you want. You can wake up when your body is done sleeping. You can, you decide what you're gonna do throughout your whole day. You follow me? You decide how your day is going to be when you're financially free. You decide what you want to do, who you want to do it with, and where you want to go, because you don't have nobody else dictating your life. And that's what I believe, that's what financial freedom is. When you have built an asset, when you have created an asset, when you have built an asset, when you have an asset that generates you money. And that's what wealthy people do. That's what the rich people do. They build assets. They build networks of businesses, of assets that produce, that generate a lot of money, or that generates money. They build assets. They build streams of income, lots of streams of incomes. While while we employee people, 95% of the population, we are trained and educated to only have one source of income, which is our job, which is a job, a job, having a jackass of a boss. You follow me? And that's why our life is the way it is. We can't not have more. We can't do what we want. We can't do shit. And excuse my French. Yes, I appreciate the fact that I'm in the United States of America, and this is one of the greatest countries due to the freedom that we have, the freedom that we can practice whatever we choose to practice that's within the law. Right? I am extremely grateful that I'm in this country. I am extremely grateful for the United States of America. I am extremely grateful for for residing in a country where we are capable and we are free to practice whatever it is that we want, and we can say and do and whatever. But what I'm not happy about is the educational system that we have. The educational system that long time ago, before the industrial era and the internet era and the slave era, right? Back then, I don't know, I think more than 300 years ago or something like that, or more than 10,000 years ago, some shit. I don't know the exact numbers. But before, when money didn't exist, the way that people traded things, right, was not with money. People traded things. For example, if you had cows and I had rice, I would trade you rice for cows. So now you're able to eat, I'm gonna say chickens, right? If you had chickens and I had rice, I was able to trade you rice for chickens. So now we're both able to eat rice with chicken. You follow me? Then that era was done because money came in, and the slavery era and all that. Damn, I'm losing my train of thought here, and I'm sorry, guys. But what's the name? The industrial era came in, where money was created, where money was made, and now we had to work for money. So basically, what happened was that now, instead of having slaves, right, they built a system where they say, you know what, we no longer want all these people in our houses, right? Because people owned slaves back in the days. So they was like, you know what if, I forgot his name, but this guy built a machine that was able to pick up cottons faster than slaves. So they said, well, you know what? Since we have all the, since we can build companies and we have companies, why not let the people free? And we'll just give them we'll create schools so we can teach them and educate them to work for us, to work in our companies. And that's why today we have, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have executive, we have people that, we have managers, right? And we have all these type of people, all these type of professions, right? Where we get paid to work for somebody else. You follow me? So, hold on, I'm trying to switch lane here. So, that's why we have jobs today. But when the internet era came in, when the network marketing era came in, when the whole network thing came in, okay, I'm gonna say the internet, matter of fact, when the informational era came in, where that's what we are, we're in the internet era and the informational era. When that came in, now we have information. Now we are allowed to to Google whatever we want. Now we are allowed to educate ourselves, from Google, from the internet, YouTube, and all these platforms. Thank God we have that, right? now, and we have all these robots and machines. Like, for example, if you go to Walmart, they got self-checkouts, right? The tolls, now you're able to have Easy Pass, right? They don't, you know, like, if you notice, even when you go to the airport, you can, you know, they don't, you don't have to check in with somebody. You can check yourself in at a machine. So basically, now we have all these machines and all this robots and all this stuff that basically saying they no longer need employees. So if we no longer need employee because if we no longer if they no longer need employees, or employees are becoming less and less, then why the educational system is continuing to educate people to become employee when you can educate people to become entrepreneur? You follow me? That's what I'm trying to get at. And I'm sorry if I'm not explaining myself correctly. But I hope that you get the idea of what I'm trying to explain and share with you. It doesn't make any sense to me why the educational system is still teaching people how to become employee when when employees are becoming less and less due to companies having systems, computers, machines doing things for their businesses where they no longer need to pay somebody because people get sick, people take days off, right? People go on vacation, people do all these things, but machines don't do that. Machine can work 24 hours a day. A robot can work 24 hours a day. A computer can be on 24 hours a day. They don't go on vacation and they don't get sick. They don't have kids. They don't have other responsibility, but just, you know. So why? Why are they teaching our kids, us, to be better employees? When the company that we work for is buying new machines to fire us. So instead of that, teach our kids, teach us how to be entrepreneur, how to become entrepreneur, how to make money work for you. Because in reality, the economy is a game. But the only person that wins the game is the person that knows how to play the game. The person, you know, people that know how to play with the economy. People that know how to, people that understand how money works. People talk about, you know, some people talk. Oh my God, some people talk a lot about how money doesn't make you happy. How money is not that important. So how money is not everything. Listen, money is everything. If you don't know how money works, that's why we are employee, because we don't know how money works. We don't know how valuable money is. It actually is. Without money, you can't have a car. Without money, you can't have a house. Without money, you can't eat. Without money, you can't have a president. We have presidents and government because of the money. They want to be up there to manage and gain and manage all the money within our country. That's their job. Their job is to manage the money and to distribute the money correctly. And some of them do not distribute the money correctly. They steal it. Money is extremely important. Financial freedom gives you absolute freedom, because now money is no longer a problem for you because you have assets, or you have things, you have money working for you. You follow me? So money is very important. I'm almost at my job. I'm like 2 minutes away. I love to express myself and to try to teach the little bit that I know, and I hope that can help you make better decisions and educate yourself with the right education. You guys have a great and blessed day. Catch you later.